How did you injure your piriformis? The reason that piriformis syndrome even exists as a thing that is spoken about is because there are anatomical variations from one individual to the next, whereby piriformis might be pierced or partially pierced by the sciatic nerve. And so the proviso is that, oh, well, your piriformis is tight and it's squeezing the sciatic nerve. That is really, really silly, because you're saying the piriformis is contracted, shortened, tight, and it's hitting the sciatic nerve. If that were actually true, every time you ever used your piriformis in your entire life, we'd have people wandering around going, ow, sciatica, ow, sciatica, ow, sciatica, because that piriformis is contracting. Is it like, oh, my piriformis has lived its entire life and it's never actually contracted until I injured it? It's like, that doesn't even make sense. How you can get into a position where you could actually injure your piriformis is really quite beyond me. And I think people just throw this out as a diagnosis because, oh, it's a bit sore here. When I press it with my elbow, it hurts. It's like, well, of course, like if you pressed it with your elbow, it's not the most pleasant sensation, period. And if we've got an injury to the lower back, it's reasonable to have dysfunction in this area. So why is piriformis syndrome not a thing, and what is it instead? As we've already discussed on the live, L4-5 and L5-S1 are the two most common injured segments in our lower back. They are generally going to be the cause of your sciatica pain, including the piriformis syndrome, by the way. So that's these sections here. The lower lumbar spine, L5-S1, this little nerve root that comes out here, that one goes on to control muscles like the glutes, muscles like the lateral hip rotators, of which piriformis is one. And so when we have an injury to the lumbar spine, we can necessarily have pain in certain distributions going down the leg, and also we can have dysfunction of the muscles that are controlled by that particular segment, piriformis being one. But also we could have the glutes being dysfunctional, etc., etc., etc. And so instead of going there, and because what happens is you say, oh, piriformis, so do the figure 4 stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch, all while you're rounding your lower back all the time, and it's going nowhere.